Okay, so we're starting here. We are in Torah Kuf Kaf Bet 122. Israel Nathan, you're with us?
Yes.
Okay, Torah Kuf Kaf Bet. בעזרת השם. לעניין המחשבות זרות שבתפילה. Now we're going to discuss about the foreign thoughts in the prayer. Every one of us, when we are willing to pray, we're standing to pray Shmona Esrei, or that we want to do it Bodeduyot. So we have foreign thoughts. What are the foreign thoughts that we have? Yosef, can you sit down, please? You can sit. So foreign thoughts means negative thoughts, confusing thoughts, thoughts that are blocking you from the ability to aim your heart while praying to the right intention, to the right thing you wanted to say to Hashem, your requests and your prayers. Ukvar yadua, and it's a known thing that every thought is a complete floor, complete level. Kol machshava umachshava hi koma shlema. Every thought that comes in your mind is complete. It's a full thing, it's a whole thing. Kamuva, like that it's written in Sichot Haran. Rabbi Nachman wrote it in his conversations in Conversation 75, and he said, שכשהאדם עומד ומתפלל כסדר, that when the person is standing and praying in the right order, ואינו משגיח על המחשבות זרות, and he ignores, he doesn't pay attention on the negative thoughts, and by that, so ועל ידי זה, הוא מנצח אותם ומעבירם ממנו. He defeats them and removing them, rejecting them away from him. Like that it's written in another place, Rabbi Nachman wrote and spoke about that as well, that you should not look at those foreign thoughts at all. Just to keep with the right order of your prayer, not to look to the sides and behind him at all, and by that the foreign thoughts will be removed. You hear that? So it means that if you started your Shmona Esrei and you start saying the brachot, the blessings, after you're saying the first one, you start feeling like thoughts, like, oh, maybe someone comes into my room, someone is touching my things, like you start having thoughts, or maybe even someone is calling you, and like those thoughts are trying to pull you away from the intention of your prayer. They try to confuse you, that you won't say, Baruch Ata Hashem, that you're not going to think about Hashem and ask for healing and ask for salvation and ask for all the things you need. They try to reject you from the prayer with their foreign ideas. So then, if you ignore those foreign thoughts, you just tell yourself, now it's time to pray. Okay, so whatever going to happen, but me, I'm praying now. I need to pray, I need to aim my heart and to ask my requests and to say those wonderful things that I have in mind. When you do that, so while walking in your prayer, you are pushing them down. To one you cut a hand, and to one you cut a leg, and so with the rest of their organs. Means like in the war, that you need to go and cross a certain distance, and you are and around you there are many murderers and terrorists, like soldiers of the enemy that wants to kill you, that wants to destroy you. And when you're a hero, you cross between them. You're just walking through those people. And while you're walking, you kick them down to the ground. You're pushing them away. To one, you're cutting a hand, and to one, you cut a leg. While you're walking, you're rejecting them and pushing them down to the ground, etc. So exactly like that it is on the topic of prayer, when you try to pray. That when you pray in the right order and you don't pay attention to those foreign thoughts, you are rejecting them and pushing them down to the ground. And then even just simply walking means to continue to the next blessing, to continue to the next thought that you had to pray for. You're cutting the hands of four of those enemies of the evil inclination that tries to reject you from the right intention. To one you cut a hand, and to one you cut a leg. Because every foreign thought is a husk, and it's coming to destroy the person's prayer. And it's it got the whole shape of a person. Like we said in the beginning, that it's complete. Yes, it's like a person who comes to argue with you. Koma shlema means that he has his own floor, he has his own level, size and form. Like that it's written. וכשמתגבר להתפלל כסדר, but when you increase your power and put more power into the prayer, to pray with the right intention, and like the right order of the prayer that is written in front of your eyes, and you are forcing yourself not to look to the sides on those foreign thoughts that are coming to confuse you, then you're killing them or cutting organs from their bodies, like we learned. So many times when we come to pray, when we come to do Itbodeduyot, or when we come to read the Shmona Esrei prayer, we're finding ourselves many times that it's hard for us to aim, that it's hard for us to say the right, the word with the right intention. Many people, not like us, we speak fluent Hebrew, but there are many people that they don't even know the language so well. And even when they try to pray Shmona Esrei, they don't even understand the right meaning of the prayer. So for people like that, people that speaks a different language, or for people like us that we might have distractions, thoughts that confuse us, that takes us away from the right intention of the prayer. How many times it happened to you? Yosef, did it ever happen to you that you didn't aim your Shmona Esrei? Did it ever happen to you that you didn't remember the right intention? That you just said, Rafa'enu Hashem v'nirafeu she'enu v'nivasha, but you were not thinking about, please Hashem, heal us, save us. Almost always you say, yes, it happens to me many times as well. You come to the prayer and you used to say it, and you just say, like, Hashem, Sfatay tiftach v'yagid tilatecha, Baruch atah Hashem, Elokeinu v'Elokei, like, you don't remember what you're saying, you're just like saying it from the lip and out, right? So, Rabbi Nachman is telling you, when you pray like that, you lose your time. If you look for the shortest way to pray, so don't pray, it's even shorter, right? That's the fastest that you can achieve. But if you already dedicate some time to the prayer, to the tefillah, so it's better to try, give it 5 minutes, you gave it 10 minutes, 7 minutes in between. So it's good, you can pray. So if you already set a certain time for that, the best thing is to try to aim. How you're going to aim? You're going to force yourself to the meaning of the words. Just to say the simple meaning of the words. When you say Hashem, call Hashem. When you say Shema, listen, aim that thought, listen. When you tell him the request, like Rafa'enu, heal us, Hoshi'enu, save us, you just need to have the simple intention of the simple meaning of the word that you are just saying, right? Foreign thoughts will try to distract you, to just read the prayer, or just to waste your time over there. But you need to fight against those foreign thoughts, to aim the right simple intention of the meaning of the words, simple meaning of the words, and by that the prayers are being answered. Okay? Many times a person have Yetzer Hara on Avodat Hashem, that he feels that the Yetzer Hara is rejecting him. All the time he feels like Hashem is not answering his prayers, that Hashem doesn't care about him. He feels that everything that he's doing is not enough and it's not good enough. Against those thoughts, against all kinds of foreign thoughts, you have the same weapon, you have the same tool. You need to ignore those negative thoughts and just to keep on pushing forward. And by ignoring them and doing the best that you can, you're cutting to one of those negative thoughts a hand, and to one you cut a leg, and one you're killing. So then they won't be able to attack you in the next battle, in the next part of your life. When you killed one of your enemies, that's it, he's gone for good. If you cut his hand, he will not ever be as strong as he was before. So you just need to keep on with your positive movement and to do the best you can, and I should do the same. Thank you. Bless you.
שום דבר כבר לא יעצור אותי מלהגיע אל תוכי, בכל כוחי אבוא לקראתי, שמח